to start recording. I don't want to.
Fine, we're recording. Jakalor wants to continue, so we continue.
Yep.
Hey, still. Get him
Easy.
still.
Rip.
10 out of 10.
Wrecked.
There, still.
Hello?
Yes, you're back.
Yeah, my internet probably broke because I'm on my 3G now. And it's smoking?
It's working.
Yeah, I don't know. My internet probably had a hiccup or some shit.
Anyway. You'll be going back to the chantry, and then you'll be sent to the bar with a car and a mirror, large mirror. You can guess what.
A large mirror.
If you want to, you can roll. You can roll intelligence called. Oh wait, you can already know what the fuck the mirror is for.
They think we're possessed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I will probably have orders to tell them to not break this in any.
They told you what the mirror
Yeah.
is.
To tell them and also state, do not break this, please.
Yeah.
Well, if he says please, I can't
yeah,
vouch
you-
for
Says
Kirk.
please.
So you guys.
We will
be
let
arriving-
Kirk handle it.
Well, of course I can't control you guys because I'm the wrong layer.
Yeah.
Like that.
Of course.
Back there.
Oh,
Kirk
so,
has such a nice history with mirrors. He'll handle it greatly.
Jack, is it the same night or the night after?
It's the same night.
Okay.
The regent literally told you to go back there.
Okay, so it is the same night.
Okay.
I'll be moving you guys to the bar.
Yay.
Oh. So what did you guys do while me and Ismail were, talking?
Oops. Kirk. Are you just going to stand there?
Your mic is open still.
I know. I'm finishing up.
That's fine. We're waiting for the other two to actually talk. Oh wait, Bacon's good. Well, I guess I'm
Bacon
just
is
waiting for Demi to talk.
Yeah, Demi.
Yeah? Yeah, what?
What did you guys talk about while me and Ismail were, negotiating?
Nothing really.
Did the bar just get a whole lot brighter?
I think that's just you hallucinating. Don't worry.
I don't hallucinate. I'm perfectly sane, Xandor.
Good joke. Oops.
Don't worry, Ismail. You just forgot the light settings in this bar.
Oh. Those turn on? I thought they were decorative. He's looking up.
Yeah, my guy just lets out a soft chuckle at this.
Well,
You're not there
you
yet.
haven't
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not.
see you here yet.
Not yet? Okay.
No, you're just
You have
arrived.
not entered that door yet.
We are not gonna be talking with such familiarity if you're there.
Okay, so am I getting there anytime
Well,
soon?
while they're talking, you'll be getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the idea. That's how you enter your scene.
How disturbed is
Enter,
Kirk
Jesus.
looking, by the way?
What?
How disturbed is Kirk looking? I want to give it a
Demi.
perception empathy roll if I need to, but I'm curious about how my reminder affected him.
Demi.
I am
Okay.
still trying to go into how, where, what. No way, no fucking way. So still confused.
Ishmael just has this image of a huge mission accomplished flag fluttering in the wind in his mind now.
Uh,
So, Jason.
Awkward silence.
yes, I enter now.
You may move your
Wish
character.
to.
Yeah.
So I.
You're
hire-
carrying a large mirror. It is quite bulky. Your strength is barely enough to carry it.
Yeah. So what? One at a time or some shit.
What?
Yes, I am carrying a mirror. Walking inside really, really slow.
Yes, you're moving pretty slowly right now because the mirror is heavy.
Can
a
someone
large
help
mirror.
him with that?
And I'm like slowly, almost in a crawling pace.
I don't know. Is it all right to touch a mirror that he's dragging in?
I'm assuming
no,
it's
no,
It's
wrapped.
Jason!
so it doesn't. You don't know it's a mirror.
Yeah, it's wrapped. I think.
Oh, okay.
It is.
I didn't know that.
I mean, we're wimps anyway,
What
so
exactly do you got with you there?
Jason taking one more step and saying, "This is a mirror that I was tasked to bring with me, and I will please ask you not to break it, if that would be acceptable."
I can't vouch for
probably best
Kirk,
for-
but sure.
Yeah. Butch, Gunther, you want to come over and help him out?
Sure.
Oh, I
It's
apparently I
a
need
big mirror
to
with
explain some stuff.
Well,
Uh,
where do you want it placed?
Back room.
The region did mention place that was, not exactly in the open.
mhm.
Oh no, Ishmael
So the
just
not
tells.
suspicious back room?
Yeah, Ishmael just tells Butch, back room when he asks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's-
So you were told to bring a mirror?
Yes. And I was also
Oh.
told to explain its purpose. This will allow me to mirror walk. So basically, I can get in or out of a mirror from
Butch!
another mirror.
Butch!
Storage room!
Storage room!
Okay.
Let's not have random Tremere go into our secret back room, eh?
Yeah, Mirror, okay? That's stone 4 or 5, which means he probably has comparable XP to us.
Oh,
Talks
yeah.
of neonate or not.
Kind of figured that in the first place.
So I should also explain them the sign that somehow would they detect someone coming out of said mirror.
It would. This isn't the normal mirror walk as described on the page, because it is transposed between two mirrors rather than specifically rather than uncaring of distance rather than
Yes.
We don't know that anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is, it ripples, and shortly thereafter, someone will walk through it,
Yep. Okay.
as if it was water.
I'm gonna make sure that... I'm just gonna go to the storage room and make sure that it's wedged next to the wall with the shiny part towards the wall.
So, Jason, where are you from?
You're from Boston.
I'm from Boston. From, let's say, A good amount of years ago.
So, what led you here?
This is the city of Boston, you know.
God damn it, I forgot.
So wait,
Oh, okay.
wait,
You're literally from town.
yeah. So now this is out of character. Is Ismail wedging the shiny part that I'm supposed to come out from against the wall?
Yes, because we
No,
don't
you can't-
want random people coming through without us saying yes or no to it. We can rearrange it later if we need to, but no way. We are making sure it's secure, and then
I'm pretty sure it would happen is the face plant through and then the mirror would break.
Jakalor, it is safe to assume that mirror is only purpose to allow me to enter through it, or someone.
No,
else.
anyone who knows the password can use it, including them.
Yes. So
we don't know that. We just know that it's a security breach.
yeah.
Yep.
And I would also explain to them how it works for other people, because
You
I
might
have
want to do it elsewhere, you know, rather than openly.
yeah. I do not explain yet.
Oh, I'm fine with him telling all these kinds of secrets out in the open. It's not like these other guys have any idea what's going on.
Yes, but we don't want too many questions asked yet.
Mhm.
We're not
I would just
ready.
introduce him as another crazy person that's a friend of Ismail. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I don't have any crazy friends they know about. They just know that I'm this crazed artist dude that dances really well.
I'm positive they'll be quite convinced.
Yeah. Now, I wait until I'm closer to the group, and also wait for Ismail and Butch to approach so I can explain to everyone what that is.
Well, do you want to actually go inside then, if you're waiting for us?
Yeah,
There's
Ishmael
some
will
sense
just...
into the not suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're still out there, Ishmael would just nod towards the back room as he was coming out of storage.
Yeah.
Ishmael's not gonna sit at the head of the table because that would be rude.
Well, while they were doing that, I would just be talking about, how has your life been? How's it been among the Tremere? They treat you right?
My character would respond that he rather enjoyed the time in the Tremere, and that he was allowed to do his research in peace.
Gunther, meanwhile, is menacingly cleaning his rifle while looking at you.
Yes.
That Jason does not seem to be bothered by the menacing look, as his instructions were to not seem rude or misbehave in front of the group.
It's an AK-47, a very dangerous imported weapon.
Yes, and he's not saying anything because he was told not to.
Yes, I'm just letting you know so you're aware.
I know, I realize that. And also state that his years have been rather peaceful. Well,
You're not going to tell them what the mirror.
I'm waiting. I was answering the man's question.
I was talking to him first for a little while.
Yeah,
I
that
presume he
is
was just
during the
finishing
5
up.
minutes it took us to wedge it in there behind the boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that everyone's inside, Jason would explain to them how this particular type of mirror works, referring to how anyone with the password, including non-Tremers, can use it to arrive here. And that the password is safely guarded and it is exclusive knowledge.
I'm not happy with this. And the idea of having a password that's exclusive knowledge of the Tremere that lets anyone walk into our base. Yeah, I'm not very happy with this. No.
And that is why I was also tasked to reveal the password towards you.
Kirk, do you need a
Should
hammer
I go
or
deal
will
with
you...
this? No, don't worry. I got this. Just say the word.
I did wedge it in behind some boxes. No one's coming through just yet, so it's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
And Jack, I assume I was also tasked to reveal the password.
Yes, you would. They did ask you to reveal the password to them if they wanted to know the password.
And I stated that I was tasked to tell them. And I'm waiting to see if they are interested even remotely knowing it.
Of course we want to know the password. Go ahead, tell us.
Well, I have an alternative suggestion. This feels very insulting. What do you say we tie this guy up, feed him rats for a week, and bury Dimmer in the meantime so, anyone that comes through has a fun surprise?
Nah, don't worry about it yet.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, sorry.
You did. It's unfortunate, but you did.
Jason does not respond as he understands his paranoia. Pretty fast.
See, Jason, why would we allow this? This seems like a very bad idea for us. What's the benefit to us? I see no reason to allow this. None.
Is the escape for anyone who knows the password in and out of the...
Out to a place of Tremere's choosing. That makes me feel so safe. Thank you.
And in case I don't understand this correctly, it sounds mostly like we would need to go through another mirror of the Tremere and use the password for this mirror to get here. So it's not like we can use it for ourselves to get somewhere else.
Jakalor, because you didn't tell me jack shit about this, please inform me.
What?
It essentially, it links two mirrors together. You can jump from one to the other, essentially.
Yes.
It's only 2 minutes.
Good, but it sounds like you need a password either way, and it sounds like the password could be different.
No, the
So
password
while
is
they
the
could
same.
come here.
No, it's the same password to go from the one and the one that is linked.
Oh, so where is it linked?
You can go check it out. You do know where it's linked. It's in a... I fucking points out to the map. It is linked... Currently, it is linked to this place. Northern part of the Tremere territory. But they did... you can move... you can tell them you can move it if they want to.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Currently
Yeah, it currently means
currently the one other mirror is over in a house in Tremere safe house over here, but but it can be moved at their leisure.
Yes, and I would also inform them about that and promptly also say the password so they can use it.
Well, we do have a place out of town we could move it, but unless we control, or at least you control both of the mirrors... That yes tells me nothing, Jakalor. Am I fully zoned out when doing this, or is
No,
it just...
I was planning Xandar.
Oh. Okay, good.
If you want, that was even in character. So
Yeah.
it is a pair of mirrors, not a network.
Yeah, only go to and come from those two specifically. It doesn't leak anywhere else.
Yeah, Ishmael at this point will probably be at least partially zoned out for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is some merit to it,
Yes, and
but it is also still quite the security leak in some ways. It just depends how much we trust the Tremere.
Teeth?
And
Why are there teeth hovering over him?
Yes, you mean Roger thing, Chris.
At what
So-
difficulty?
wait, roll
What are you
what?
What are you
I
trying
think
for?
I think breaking the mirror might be a bit excessive, but I certainly think we should prevent its entrance or entry for a while until we gain more confidence in your clan.
We
Yes,
could-
that would make my meetup with the rest of the group hard, but I will inform the higher ups, and I am fully willing to do this as a sign of
Fully
let's say
willing.
goodwill. Goodwill.
You know, if they move the mirror from from away from the safe house, you couldn't actually get to it anyway. So
Yeah, that's actually part of why I was like,
yeah,
we need to gain some more trust in what they're going to actually, keep it somewhere or move it somewhere that isn't over, like, pit of molten lead.
you know, you could just have him go to it first.
Yes.
We would
Yeah.
have to do it every time, though, and I'd rather at least. And if we have to do
And
that,
then you could have them move
still-
move that specific mirror somewhere else while you watch it if you wanted to.
I mean, just imagine he walks through, and then immediately puts the mirror right over an open fireplace.
Then,
It
why would
is
they want to
stated-
do that though?
No,
I don't know. I don't know him. My character doesn't know him, and it doesn't know the clan Tremere very well. And the first experience we've had is with blackmail. So
Our first experience was with them trying to eat me and then blackmail.
that's right. So we're
It-
obviously
You were
not
trying
going
to
to.
eat. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that guy.
It's also stated.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's also stated while I was speaking and explaining it. I can basically pull one more with me to pass at the same time, in case you needed more assurance.
No, I think we're just going to lock it up basically till we are more confident in.
I built a wall
you know,
and made them pay
using
for
it.
it.
So we're not going to, do something drastic like destroy it, but we're not going to allow it to be usable. Maybe we'll
As
see about trying to.
Yeah,
Tape
this
the
seems to
wall or
have a great many upsides for the Tremere and a review for us.
Now that's not that there's no upsides. There could be some pretty good upsides. It's just that the risk is quite high too.
understandably so. So I am pretty willing to have to work here if need be, in case you don't want to have it activated.
Fuck's
So, we're
sake,
just
we
going
can
to,
buy
like-
you a car. Jesus Christ.
He made a car, didn't he?
No.
Came in a
well,
car that was owned by Clan Tremere. Yes.
Listen, can you drive?
yes.
Say
We'll get you a
promotion.
car. Don't worry about that.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ, it's just money.
So yeah, we're going to. I believe we'll just put it onto a stone wall and put some wooden boards over it or however to really keep it there secure. That way, if anyone tries to come through, it basically will just be like hitting a brick wall
Yes.
without breaking the mirror.
Yeah, which basically he can't break because he's still in the mirror.
That's right. What do you think? I think that works just fine.
Jason does not respond as he waits for the rest to decide.
I think that instead of just a wall, we could put some safety measures like a stake on the height of the heart.
Burning
I
fire.
feel like that might give the wrong impression.
You know how I am from people joining my band without authorization. It's very rude.
Jason, at the mentioning of the stake, cringes at the possible diplomatic results of such an action if someone is to pass a Clan Tremere through it.
Are you okay, Jason? You seem twitchy.
Jason just casually looks at Ishmael and say, if a stake will be placed in that way, and someone, let's say, like one of the elders who would wish to speak with you pass through, it will make a really big mess, diplomatically speaking.
I agree with the sentiment. Let's avoid causing a massive diplomatic incident that could be laid upon our feet, at least.
Mhm.
Please pass on to your elders that, well, we appreciate the offer. We are not comfortable with leaving the mirror open for passage until our relationship is more developed.
Of course, I shall inform them, and I will see if they will deactivate it fully, and if they
Oh,
will.
no, this is a courtesy warning that we will be blocking our end.
Yeah, we're just
Oh.
blocking our end for
We are informing you.
Yes, it is fine. I will inform the rest of the Tremere, and I'm pretty sure it will be acceptable.
This is our domain. Of course it will be acceptable. Have you read the traditions, bitch?
Is that in character? Then it
Not
is
the
something-
last character, not the last bit about bitch, but
Oh yes, you're right. You need to excuse me. I have spent many years in stat. I am a bit rusty per se.
of course. Don't worry, you'll catch up
Yes.
fast. We'll make sure of it.
And I do believe that if you are thinking about joining our coterie, I think the Tremere also have some domain themselves nearby. If you wish, you could either use our area or maybe one of theirs.
Indeed, if I can help it, I will use the Tremere area. If I can help it.
It's up to you.
Out of respect for the group and the acceptance into it,
Much appreciated.
of course.
All right.
Do you happen to have any skill with finance? This is in character.
Yes. He will slowly try and recollect and go through all the research memory he has and finally answer, I do not seem to have any on the finance.
I see. Well,
Sorry.
I have
Looks like I'm
a,
still the one with finance, and it's not even much. Sorry, I'm just a generalist.
Well, there was a project I wanted to discuss with the rest of you. I was thinking of trying to open a establishment for, attracting mortals of power and influence, as well as potentially kindred who might be interested. Putting on shows, that kind of a thing. And I think I would need the help of the rest of you. The art side I can probably handle relatively well, but there are so many other things involved.
Well, I'm not sure about, particularly making money, especially. I'm not sure I'm very good at that. I could identify any problems that we might have, though.
Well,
Perception finance, yeah!
yes, at the very least, we need to keep the IRS off our backs. We have plenty of other sources of income. This would be more for influence. But we can't completely ignore the finances either.
Yep. Besides that, again, I'm really more of a generalist than anything. If you need me to do something, I can generally go and do it.
Well, we recently picked up some mortal acquaintances. I think we should pursue that relationship and see who else we can get through them.
All right. I've gotten some others myself, so. Besides that,
I could help in the business by providing, let's say, secure contact with individuals without anyone being able to identify them. If that would be needed.
Well, certainly if you can get them in through the door, as it were, we need to establish the establishment's reputation.
I could
And
also see about if we're planning to do it somewhere else, or if it's here, I could even possibly see about trying to convince some of the others that this would be a good Elysium. That's how we wanted to go.
Well, eventually, I feel like that would be an amazing accomplishment. But first, we need to. Well, we're going to be trying to build a place from the ground up, and we need to establish it as a interesting place to be first of all. So
Oh,
eventually, yes, but that's a bit premature.
Also,
Alright.
oh my god. I just realized what we could do.
What, Kirk?
I whispered in Ismail's ear. We can get alcohol.
What?
We can get alcohol. I drank some with the brew
Yes. By the way, Steel Bonds, you're aware that you do know there are some Tremere that do make alcoholic beverages for the other kindred that actually
What?
are
You
able
mean
to
like
make people.
Kirk? What? Do you mean like drunk mortals? Yeah, we'll have plenty of those.
No. It's by the way, just out of character, asking this right now. Kirk actually did hear the Bruchhilder say that was like blood meat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just whisper to Ismail. It's called blood mead. Look it up.
Jason, do you know about something called blood mead?
You've heard about it probably. Like you can roll intelligence occult for to know the exact details.
Like, if it's a major part of what the Tremere used to be on the inside of all kinds of things, then, it would just be purely social knowing, because it's the base of his clan's power, at least in part.
Yeah, so he should know, but he does. I'm not mostly asking if he knows the ritual stuff for it.
I'm trying
not to
to
make it himself.
find their rituals, right?
It's a
I'll
level
link it,
2,
I'll
I
link it.
think.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's a level 2,
Great.
very easy.
I'm linking it.
It's
Yeah.
a level
beat me.
2 It's a
Fuck
level.
you!
It's
But
a
yeah.
level
My
2.
enemy.
Yeah, I remember about it, but I cannot seem for the death of me. Like, wait, am I getting a message or something? I don't even know.
That's the Roll20 in-game chat.
Yeah.
Demi, don't! We need him! He is the only one that has a dot of finance! Don't! We still need him!
No, I just realized we have all these resources and only a guy with 1 finance. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's not just go bankrupt.
Yeah, someone will need to level finance. Oh.
Jason would spend a bit of time in thought to remember, and then he would casually say, indeed, I have such knowledge of my clan doing so, and I could make it at some point.
Well,
If
that would be extremely useful, potentially. There's this
I looked
undertone
at
of,
Jason
like, oh my, you might actually be worth something. I'm surprised.
I look at Jason with shining eyes.
Jason would not answer the Markevian, as he will pass it more as a talk down, yet not worthy of going into rage.
No, like I said, it was an implication in his tone, not so much as something he said outright.
And then he would look at the gangrel, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
going
the
to.
general.
He would look at the gangrel and be slightly concerned about those shiny eyes. He wouldn't be threatened, he would be concerned about those, and make a mental note to himself. Give him blood meat if he seems like he's going to rage. It is the best thing ever. Yes.
Kurt, is that what you were drunk on?
Yes.
That explains so many things.
It was good. So good.
It was a good night.
Oh, snap.
Do not talk about what occurred. Do not talk about what occurred later, Ismail.
Ismail mimes, zipping his mouth shut and locking it.
Huh.
So, okay, Jack, I need to ask. How much would I need to unlock a level 2 ritual?
You need to research the ritual. Other than that, nothing else.
It's a downtime thing that you just need to study.
Yeah.
So I can just state that I'm going to study it after.
Yes, and you spend then you make a roll and spend studying depending on how long how many successes you rolled.
Yeah, on a level 2 ritual, the time, unless you botch, which you can't in Jack's game, I think we went with something like from a week to 2 weeks to fully memorize it.
Yeah.
So if I fail, I would memorize it in 2 weeks. If not, I would pretty much, get it fast.
I don't know how Jack wants to handle it in his game, but in
If you
my,
fail,
you get
again.
there are 3 rolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to get a total of 3 successes. So you are rolling the first one after half of the full time is passed, so at 1 week, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second one you roll when 75% of the time have passed, so at like 10, 11 days, and the last one at the end of the normal period.
Yeah, so I will put in my notes, starting to research the ritual for blood meat.
Though that is essentially, almost full nights, so you take 2-3 hours to do other things and the rest of the night you actually study, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, when do I need to, so at half of the time, at 25% and at 100%?
At about half the time you roll to see if you can complete it sooner,
Yes.
or if it takes you later than normal.
So in a week I will roll for it.
Yes, and if you get something like 3 successes, you already managed to learn it.
Yes.
If you only got 1, you'll have to roll again at the end. And if you only got 1 again, it actually is taking longer than usual.
Oh shit.
Essentially, you roll at, well, I suppose since there are no botches, you automatically finish at the end of the 2 weeks, but you roll once at a week and once at 10 days.
Yeah. Just trying to see if you manage to finish it sooner.
So the full learning time is something like 2 weeks, but if you're, good, then you can do, it faster than the maximum time, essentially.
Yeah, now, Jack, I would probably know what the blood meat entitles to, right? I would not know how to cut.
What did you say? I didn't quite catch that.
I should know what the ritual needs, but I should not know how to do it, right?
Yes, you know the theory behind the ritual, but you don't know how to actually use it.
Yeah, I should know what the expenditure is and whatnot, right?
Yes.
And by remembering the expenditure, I would also mention that they're a bit pricey on the blood side. And I might need some sponsoring per se, if I'm going to be making it.
Oh, you want me to feed you blood?
When I am in the process of making it.
I have no problem with this.
No, you should not ask him to. Oh my god.
I could help out too.
There is just this wicked smile on both of Ishmael's and Xandor's faces at this point, I think. Just yes, my dear, step right here.
Now, Jason, recomposing himself after the obvious blood bonding freaking offers that they both made, not your own blood, a mortal's blood.
Well, we'll need to expand our operation, Xandor. Good thing we already made a start, eh?
Yeah.
as I'm saying, I do not require it for my own personal use. It will be for, business use.
Don't worry, we'll establish a proper herd for this.
That will be much appreciated.
So I suppose we should reserve that particular resource for emergencies and this little project. Until we can massively expand it at least. What do you think, Xandor?
So, Kirk, is something wrong? Something happened?
I just look at Xandor with.
I'm going to. I put my hand on him as if comforting him. When in truth, I'm using Aspects 3.
Can you use that on a living being, though?
I believe you can.
I think you can.
I don't think so. It's
Let's see.
he wants to use Spirit's Touch on Kirk, which seems...
Can't use it on a living being.
I mean,
If not, let's see.
GG, Kirk. I try to keep it secret, but I can't help you here. You're on your own. Well, that's not true. The Malkavians all
It is an
know.
object, so not living at the very least. But
Yeah,
on
you
his
can't use it.
clothes, I am using it on his clothes then.
Those weren't on him when it happened.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't. He was
They-
naked except
they
for his
were-
underwear.
they were during
Yes,
said
the night the clothes were on him.
Yeah. You took his clothes off him,
Yes.
not the other way around. So I don't know about the prank, but I do know about what happened that night.
Yes, you may roll for that.
And yes, you would know that I did.
6 base.
Oh, you're trying to find out about what happened with the Elder.
I'm trying to find out what's bothering him, and that's the closest I can get. So
And here it finds out I
So
flooded
yeah,
his
roll
place.
6 base.
Wow, you're such a cheapskate. You really didn't want to spend on telepathy, eh?
no, I just wanted
Whoa.
7 successes on that.
Wait, 7?
He has discipline
7
prodigy
successes.
on aspects.
Fucker. Anyways, while he's doing this, I will be nodding my head like, as a no, but so slightly tilted on like an angle. It's like, no, please.
Can my
Please
character
don't ask me.
can my character roll like empathy to realize how fucking his mental, status is or some shit?
Well, based on what we discussed previously, Spirit's Touch would put Xandor in a trance for at least a little while.
Yes,
So
that's why I was
Yes.
distracting him with pretending to actually ask him the question.
would the rest
But
of
he
us
was much
notice?
answer.
It takes like 5 minutes to do that,
Yeah, so
It would get awkward after a minute.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It can get awkward.
I would remove your hand like after maybe 30 seconds.
By the way, Kirk, he's
Maybe.
trying to use Auspics on you, I think. Or do I need to roll to notice?
You need to roll to notice.
oh, so I also need to roll to
Perception.
know this, right?
Perception
Yes, you can also roll
awareness
perception occult to notice.
or occult?
Perception occult.
Are you sure? Awareness
Yeah.
is for detecting literally supernatural shit.
No, for
At
noticing
the-
that what kind it is.
at
Since it's
the
pretty
base
obvious
of
he's
what?
using something supernatural.
At the base of what? 6?
Base of 6, yes.
So let me see.
I have attentive, so is that 6 successes?
Wait, would
Probably.
kindred
Yes.
lore? So
Yes.
it goes down to 4.
No. The difficulty doesn't go down. 10s count for double successes on specialties.
And you're
I'm
not
sure
doing
Tintin
it based
counts
on.
with this.
Yeah, but
There you go.
This
So-
is more about knowing rather than noticing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
would my kindred lore trigger?
No, because
No,
you didn't
because
get a
it's
10.
not-
No, you don't have a 10.
Oh fuck. So would I notice it?
You notice it, and you already noticed it. You don't. You just that you now know. Essentially, you have a good idea what it is. Ishmael, however, knows exactly what it is.
And Jason just casually tilts his head towards Kirk. Almost like waiting for something to happen.
He's using auspex on you. He's trying to spy.
I will, take his hand slowly off my shoulder, bring it back to, sort of straight position going down, and just, pat him on the head. And
Too
go away
late.
from him.
Too late.
With us interfering and noticing it pretty quickly, I think we can intercept you.
Yes, I mean I didn't say anything, but
Yeah.
Ishmael pretty much did it on an instant. But
Yeah, Kirk is my bro. I would just whisper to him what was going on. The instant I realized.
That's fine.
It's
But it
5
doesn't actually
minutes.
say
It
that I
takes.
need to.
it takes
It
5
doesn't say I
minutes.
need to stay in contact. It means the trans lasts for 5 minutes. I don't think.
I think you need to fondle the object for the time it takes.
Or touch it at the very least.
I did touch him.
When someone,
Um,
I'm reading it about it, so 1 second.
and it never says how long it actually takes.
We are
so
reading
that
it.
Kind of varies.
Gleaning the information from the spiritual residue requires the vampire to hold the object and enter a shallow trance. Which
Yep.
I would read as implying that you need to be holding the object for the entire trance, but it's up to Jakalor how he interprets that sentence.
Yeah, I do agree with Chris.
I would also look at Ishmael and say that I might be able to identify a lot about other kin, about other of the kin, if I am required to.
Oh, that's great. I'm an expert on demons.
Jason would raise an eyebrow. And,
My sire was a bit paranoid. He made me learn
Yeah,
a lot of things.
Oh, by the way, I think you get to know about everything that you
Jürgen.
get to know everything that Kirk thinks about his clothes.
Yay! Did it actually give me any information on that night?
No, not really.
Too quick.
Damn it.
Close, bro.
The main thing that it gives you is information about the cast, about the owner of the object and their relationship with the object.
I feel like this is such a bad precedent. You know I will abuse that at a later date.
I know. So what
I
do you
feel-
know about Kirk's relationship with the object in question?
Well, Demi went BRB. But personally, out of character, I feel like it should at least increase the difficulty if the contact is interrupted prematurely. For further castings, I mean. In the future.
Yes,
sounds about.
but is it already rolled?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I'd already, started talking about it. I was trying to be, somewhat subtle about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then you stop talking suddenly. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were a Malkavian,
Okay.
that might have worked a lot better.
Yes. That I would agree with.
I just love, by the way, how Jason is assuming that I'm paranoid. It's
Well,
working.
you did just say to him that you know a lot about demons, and he's resisting the urge to tell the Tremere that this dude that knows demons and what demons are exists. You know? Because he knows how the Tremere feel about demons.
Congratulations. You might have just gotten yourself killed, Ismail.
Nah,
he's
people. There
contemplating-
would be people that know in any case. He.
The thing is, that knowledge is supposed to be like,
Forbidden,
super bad.
As
forbidden,
in,
and
it's
even
only
the-
known by those who hunt people who know about demons and those who summon the demons.
Mhm. And even in the clan Tramir, it is really how to say unadvisable to have it if you aren't like one of the higher ups.
Yeah.
Not just
So-
highly unadvisable, it's pretty sure it's a punishable offense.
Oh, that
And-
is bullshit, Jakalor.
No, it's not as bullshit as you think. Because if you know the lore of vampire, demons are supposed to kind of be the hidden bad guys that kind of bring the entire sects together against them when they pop up.
That no one actually, recognize them or want to recognize them because.
Yeah.
So, Jason would show a look at Ishmael or like, should I say it or should I not say it? As if like a question, like a hinting question.
Well, if the explanation is that it comes from my sire, then the higher ups probably at this point would have run a background check on Ishmael and would know where it comes from. That's my point.
Well, what does the
Depends, you
Jackal-
mention this very often.
Like, not to random people on the street necessarily, but it would have come up when I was like doing stuff for the sheriff. I think we discussed that's how I got my second out of status. So
Yeah,
they
that
would
is
know.
true.
Yeah, they would know that I know about this stuff and why.
So I would suddenly.
But he doesn't
recollect-
know that, so.
Yes, he
Well,
doesn't.
I don't, and I'm like I actually open my mouth towards Ismail and say, would I get in trouble if I let you go for the demon stuff?
Nah, we discussed it with the sheriff. It's fine. That was like
Did the
that was years back. There was a bunch of people. I actually have no idea how it would have come up, and I don't want to bullshit something up, but essentially, yeah, I expect it would have been a situation along the lines of, does anyone know about this stuff? Can anyone remember anything? You know?
Yeah.
So I will wishfully assume that the sheriff did his due diligence and informed the prince at the very least.
Just look at my aura. Just go ahead. Just look at my aura.
Don't I need aspects 2 or some shit to do that?
Ishmael is assuming that as a Tremere you have at least aspects too.
He doesn't seem too interested into reading said aura. He decides to, let's say, wishingly believe. Because you're a Malkavian, you tend to not lie as much. Unless you are...
You don't know Ishmael at all! It's great!
Unless you're fucking with someone. And he
Demi, Jason still just said Jason thinks that Ishmael won't lie as much because he's a Malkavian.
No. I said he won't lie as much. No. He won't lie as much unless he wishes to fuck with others. As a
Oh.
Malkavian.
Like, there was this moment in the Elysia when the Tremere conjured a ghostly orchestra, and I told another dude that, oh, thank God you're not insane. You can't hear that music playing. He went screaming from the room out into the night. I got like 6 successes on lying. It was great.
Hey, as stated, Jason doesn't know a lot of stuff about you. Just what it is on the record.
That's fine. That's fine. Kurt,
So,
I was just trying to figure out what's bothering you.
You could have asked, you know.
Well, it looks like Ismail's messing with you somehow. I'm pretty damn sure.
Would
Like
I
some
do
kind
that, Xandor? Would
I
I?
was just trying to find out the truth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we not please use powers on each other? Please. Please.
You activate all specs.
Deactivate all specs.
When exactly do we use it on each other then? Because I'm fairly certain that we use it quite frequently.
Frenzy, life-threatening situations,
Buffing each other.
By the way, could I do a roll to see about, knowing that he used his power of haunting on our certain friend Kirk?
I don't think that shows any traces, unfortunately.
No, I
No.
don't think so either.
Short of
But
mind
I am
reading,
thinking he just
Kirk.
lied about it, so we could roll against each other real quick.
Wait, what?
Well, that was me saying how we should act, not so much that I haven't done it in the past.
Yes.
Okay.
If
Just
but
doing a double standard.
yes, I mean, what I'm doing is different, and Ishmael thinks of it as different. This is a friendly prank between friends. I mean, making your friend think you're gay, that's kind of like the kind of broship we have, I think. Demi, back me up. This is our relationship, is it not?
No, I don't wanna. Don't you fucking put my name and your name and relationship in a single sentence.
Well, if you don't want to actually know what's going on, Kirk, I guess I won't figure out.
I recommend staying away.
I think we're pretty much done, though.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
We've decided to accept this little cuckoo bird, so... just dust
So are
in
we
our
done?
nest.
Are we done?
I think
Yep,
so.
I think so.
I think so. Unless someone decides to do something else.
No,
Like
no, I don't
home.
have Dementation 4 yet.
Oh, Steele, how did you like Chris basically taking this session and turning it into his own soap opera?
Oh, it was glorious.
I mean, we
I
have
agree.
amnesia, we have a forbidden relationship, we have a love triangle.
And you have a Tremere literally thinking. You have a drunkard gangrel, a psychopath, Machiavellian, or yes, a psychopath at this point. And someone who seems rather intrigued and wants to use his power freely-nilly on other people of the group without
Trust
having
me.
the others to gain.
You have no idea.
Yeah, well, let me just take this out of character. Jason does not exactly trust Smile after this particular show.
You don't trust Ishmael after he defended Kirk?
No, not Ishmael. Shazor, the epic
Xandor.
character. Yeah, because
That's-
he literally used Auspex in front of him on another party member.
Actually, I think Ishmael might trust Xandor a little bit, because he gets why Xandor is like that. Disciplines and forewarning keep you alive when you're a social character.
Yeah, seriously. And Auspex is in no way a threatening discipline.
Yes.
Yeah,
At
I'm
all.
not
Until
saying-
they get to higher levels.
Yeah, I'm not saying a threat. He just doesn't like how he freely did it.
Yeah.
It's the act more.
Oh no,
than-
out of character. There's every reason for everyone to distrust Epic's character. I'm just saying that Ishmael
Absolutely.
is stupid enough to trust him.
Yeah, now, about Ishmael, Jason is torn about. He seems, psychotic to say the least, but he seems rather interesting to study as a subject, and might be willing to trust psychopathic Markavian because he's a Markavian and being weird is fine as a Markavian, but not the drunkard Gangrel
Yeah.
that
I mean-
seems to look at him in shining eyes, almost as if he was a piece of steak.
I mean, not trusting Xandor, who speaks fairly eloquently and obviously uses his powers quite freely. I don't blame you at all.
No,
I mean,
like,
he's a Setite.
I mean,
As a rule, you don't trust anyone who has the name set in their clan.
Also, keep in mind
No, they don't really trust
that
anybody.
Ishmael went back and forth between being psychotic and being polished based on what he seemed to think fit the situation best, like at the snap of your fingers.
oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. He's a Markavian. It is totally, in the reason.
The best
He's a
part
Markavian
is
for-
his derangement is like the most tame ever, and he's acting like 5 times as crazy as he actually is.
But yeah,
Oh,
if you're disliking Xandor, somewhat not trusting him in character, I think that really shows just how little your character has done in vampire politics.
Oh no, it's like he distrust him because he did it on the group rather openly to another member. He doesn't see distrust for the use of power. He understands it perfectly fine. He's in the Tremere, understand that kind of bullshit. But the act of doing so in another party member.
Yeah, it's kind of because it forms cracks within the party, and thus you could be a threat to the group cohesion from his point of view.
I
Yeah,
would
the-
actually, well, yeah, from his point of view, sure. I would
Yeah,
say
now-
that it's because
now-
he's in the party that he did it so openly, though.
Sure.
Yeah, but-
Oh, I get it. I get why you did it.
I mean, Jason probably understood the reason, but he didn't like the action, as you aren't his sire as far as he knows, and Jason himself wouldn't allow anyone to use that unless he was really high up or his sire. So he did no reason for you to have such power to do that on an individual of the party.
Sure, if that's how you want to look at it.
Okay.
That's how my character looks at it.
So-
let me,
Can I put one quick thing in before we hand out experience? Part of why Ishmael went so hard on Kirk is because he's still essentially overreacting due to what he's been through, and this is his way of coping. He's going back to essentially what he's good at and what makes him feel comfortable, so he's screwing over others in ways that are mildly fun to him.
I mean,
And possibly mind-shattering to others.
I mean, details.
I mean, I will be honest. Jason will probably have a great mental laugh at the, mind fuckery. He will enjoy it, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I'm just saying that in a lot of ways this is, a continuation of what was already going on with him.
Yeah, because as you have noticed, Jason actually tried to hide a laughter and a smile on Ishmael's actions. He's rather enjoying the erratic behavior that is shown. Yes. That is one of the reasons he's more willing to trust Ishmael more than the, really, really power using without the reason.
There was good reason to use it. And Xandor knows there was good reason.
There was a cause to do so.
Yeah. Of course, from Ishmael's point of view, he sees it as a threatening action because he doesn't see what he's done as threatening towards Kirk.
And Xandor knows that he probably doesn't see it as a threatening action.
Jason
But he
is
also
just-
knows But Kirk seems very disturbed by whatever happened.
Jason is literally amused by knowing that the gangrel pretty much got drunk out of his clan's booze. And is having a mental laugh at it. But yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
enjoying the misfortune.
I hope you're just having fun, that's all.
Yeah.
experience-wise,
Yes, experience.
so Jakalor, if you would do the honors.
Of course. Okay, Chris, what have you learned? What has Ishmael learned?
Always rent a second apartment in advance.
Well, Epic, what has Xandor learned?
Nandor has learned that the Tremere are surprisingly brazen.
That was
Demi,
ballsy.
Wait, what
Maybe.
does
What has Kurt learned?
brazen? Wait, what does brazen mean?
Daring in your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Demi, what has Kirk learned?
Kirk has learned not to sleep next to Mr. Ismail, and that if I should sleep, I need to make a barricade around him. A wall, more precisely.
Well, Bacon, what has Günther learned?
Don't trust the Tremere too much, and never accept a mirror as a gift from them.
No, it isn't a gift, it is a transportation matter, but yes.
It's Gunther's
Yes.
now.
Continue
It's
that
too
at
late. It's too late. It's Gunther's now.
Still ones.
Yes.
What has your character learned?
Jason learned to be politer at first. Secondly, he learned that being able to make blood meat allows him to attract the more daring, per se, vampires.
Leave out the bowl of blood meat and the gangrel will come.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Mike, that's some
And
good
the
shit
bra.
out there. Oh yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want a bowl of blood meat and not be a fighting character? Well, and
So, onwards.
Then for another thing for experience, who did great RP this session? Any suggestions?
Let's see. There was a Malkavian that has earned his willpower like 3 times over this session.
Oh
There
no!
is the traumatized Gangrel. I nominate those two. I don't know who their players are, but I nominate those two.
yeah, I nominate those two as well. They were well. To be fair, I would nominate Ishmael more because it is more theatrically speaking. You know, it actually put effort into it.
I would say that I would nominate Tim Octavian because I don't know if I probably lost a big part, so for what I see, he did more.
I give Ishmael the extra experience point then.
Sweet.
The only reason I say both of them, one of them certainly got the shorthand of the stick in the role-playing thing and took it as far as he could. Good job, Demi.
Yeah,
That
you did
can
really
be-
good with that. That was
Yeah.
very
Fair
well
enough.
played out.
It can be
I'll
given
give
them.
Demi, Kirk also an extra experience point.
I mean, his character suffered basically a literally headache that
Demonstration.
wouldn't let him leave the room. So
Mercy point to Kirk.
Like, my
what
character
do you-
literally
what do you-
went
Not Xander, both Ishmael and Kirk get XP, bonus
Okay.
XP.
And the willpower for giving the
Yes,
courage
I'll
to
be
go
doing
on.
Just a second.
just
Yes.
I would just say whatever on his willpower. He literally made
No, I want to give the reason.
Okay.
Dude, so many reasons.
For the courage to go on, Ishmael feels like, with that last reminder of the Bruchhilder being involved too, that he soundly won the thermonuclear exchange of pranks.
I think what makes Sandor keep going on?
Continuing to gather the information for which, hopefully, I can eventually really start marketing.
Woot. Demi, what keeps Kurt going on?
Right now, the need to literally straighten his sexuality again.
So you have prey exclusion men now?
Well,
Like, I need to confirm again. Once after this time, I need to confirm I am a woman. I am a woman guy.
yeah,
Totally woman.
well, I'll definitely give you the temporary flaw. Temporarily give you the flaw prey exclusion man.
Wow. Fucking rude.
You're lucky you don't get a flashbacks full from this, actually, given how traumatizing it was. It's at least while the moans are still sounding in your head.
Yeah.
For at least, 3.5 weeks.
It was a month.
1 month.
Yeah, and
It was like the first time I actually managed to find an excuse to use haunting. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
That's always the issue with haunting. On the one hand, it's not that serious. On the other hand,
yeah,
it's serious enough, and it lasts a long fucking time.
It's not so much doing it as it is finding a way to get away with it, and him thinking he's just remembering suppressed shit. Oh god, next session I need to weave in a morale story about not getting too drunk to Kirk in character.
I just realized. I also just realized this. When I got the haunting of the moaning, I only heard probably my own voice and Ismail's. But now that I know that it was a threesome, God, now there's 3 voices.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh,
Fuck me.
It preys on your own mind.
So, at first, it was all 3 of us, and then it was just me and Ishmael. How long were we there?
this is glorious.
Like it literally went from wake up, like I'm totally normal, then like fucking I'm gay with a smile. And then I learned that, I was drinking so heavily that we did a threesome with an elder, and I'm super gay. And I'm like, please no.
Demi, you wanted to be bros with the Malkavian. We discussed
you didn't
this.
want Xandor to find out about what happened. So
But
We
here's the
discussed this
problem
at
with
character creation, and you created this relationship.
Here's the thing, Isma. Here's the thing, Chris. When you said we wanted to do bros, you forgot to say no homo.
Yes, yes,
Exactly.
we did forget it, and that's why you're fucked.
Exactly.
Oh,
This is glorious. This is fucking glorious.
that it is. That it is.
oh, I think that reminder about the Elder being involved is just enough to keep Ismail from completely snapping, though. Because he got his back for, the apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Wait.
think so. Like, wait, doesn't that mean Ismail will passively gain more willpower every time Kirk remembers that and reacts?
No.
Only if he knows that he remembers it.
It's
But
not
yeah,
necessarily even that, because it has to be something that's useful to me, and I don't think Ishmael realizes how deeply traumatized by what the prince did he is, so he's not aware that it's helping him cope.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay.
So,
Now, Yeah.
So how much XP does everybody get? Four for
Three,
main
three,
quest
three.
and
4-4.
yeah.
Everyone except you and you and Ishmael and Karki get 3 experience.
3.
2 base
Great.
plus 1
So you guys
for learning a valuable lesson.
I have 3.
I thought the RP would come into play as well. Didn't we get the XP for RP?
Yes, that's what you got the extra point for.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the recording here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.